Now come the so-called prophets of doom, the fortune tellers of the internet. Bitcoin is going to crash. It's over. It was a pyramid scheme all along. And all the other nonsense from people who've never read a single line about Bitcoin. Let's be clear, sharp corrections like this have happened before, and they'll keep happening for many years to come. It's also worth remembering why Bitcoin is dropping now, because of the strong US dollar, high interest rates, and above all, the whales, the big holders, who've been selling large amounts of BTC to take profits. This is how the game works. The whales let Bitcoin bleed, drive prices down, and then buy back even cheaper to secure bigger gains later. They've done it before, and they'll do it again. So instead of panicking, stay calm, stay patient, and stay disciplined. Bitcoin is once again testing everyone's patience. Just remember, patience, focus, and discipline are what separate survivors from quitters in this market. You can stay right here on YouTube and enjoy all our content for free. Or, if you'd like to take things further, you can join us on our community at millionairesgold.com. We're currently open for founding members at just $4.99 per month, and as a special offer for our YouTube viewers, you can use the discount code YT10 to get an extra 10% off your membership. The link is in the description below. Now let's dive into today's topic. Take a deep breath. The start of November 2025 has been a real test of nerves for the crypto market. We've seen a shockwave of liquidations wiping out over $1 billion in positions and pushing Bitcoin below $100,000. Let's break down what really happened and what it means for you as an investor. Before we dive in, a quick note. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not financial advice, and the price predictions you'll hear are analyst projections and potential scenarios, not guarantees. Cryptocurrency is highly volatile, and any investment carries risk, so always do your own research and consider consulting a licensed financial professional. Now that's out of the way, let's explore what top analysts are forecasting for Bitcoin. In recent days, the crypto market went through a sharp correction. According to data from CoinGlass, over 1.1 billion in positions were liquidated in just 24 hours, most of them long positions, bets on rising prices. This sudden drop caught many traders by surprise, since there was no major negative news or obvious trigger to explain such a sharp move. Bitcoin, the queen of cryptocurrencies, led the fall, plunging below $100,000 once again. Analysts point to weak institutional demand and profit-taking by long-term investors as key factors behind this pressure. At the same time, outflows from Bitcoin ETFs confirm a short-term drop in institutional interest. Let's make it simple. When we talk about liquidations, imagine this. You bet that Bitcoin will rise. To increase your potential profit, you use leverage, borrowing money to amplify your position. If Bitcoin goes up, you earn big. But if it drops sharply, the exchange automatically closes your position to prevent bigger losses. That's what we call a liquidation. When many leveraged traders get liquidated at once, it triggers a cascade of forced sales, pushing prices down even more, a domino effect. The crypto market, being young and less regulated, is famous for this high volatility. Even small events or the simple absence of positive news can trigger massive price swings. Institutional demand refers to big players like hedge funds and corporations. When they buy, the market rises. When they stop buying or start selling, the market feels the impact. And profit-taking happens when early investors who bought cheap sell now to lock in their gains, which in large volumes also adds pressure. First, it's a clear reminder of how volatile and unpredictable the crypto market truly is. Even without a clear trigger, prices can swing dramatically. For short-term traders, especially those using leverage, this was a painful week with heavy losses. But for long-term investors or hodlers, this might actually be an opportunity, a chance to accumulate more Bitcoin and quality altcoins at lower prices. This massive sell-off shows that even during moments of calm, volatility is always waiting in the background. So the question remains, are we witnessing a golden opportunity for the patient? Or a warning sign that more pain could still come? Many people built big expectations thinking Bitcoin would hit $150,000 or that their altcoins would make new all-time highs and double or triple their investments. But now, reality hit, the milk has already been spilled. And yes, one Bitcoin is still worth one Bitcoin. We know this is hard for those who are full of hope, but you need to train your mind. It's a delicate, emotional moment for the market. And yes, your wallet might hurt. But what really matters is keeping your mind healthy. The beauty of Bitcoin is that it's independent, decentralized. People who trade only based on news and hype often get caught off guard. And yes, it's sad. I wish the market were full of excitement and celebration again. But let's look at the positive side. We know it's not easy if you're facing big losses. Some people are down six figures, especially those who entered back in late and are now seeing their capital diluted. If you're in profit and thinking about taking it, that's fine. If you're at a loss but can afford to hold, that's fine too. But here's the real question. What if this cycle isn't the same anymore? What if the next big bull run doesn't come for another 3 years? That's why patience is key. With Bitcoin, it's different. If you accumulate, learn, and hold, staying patient with yourself in the process, you can recover your losses over time. If you've been holding for years, you've already had chances to take profits. And I'm not hoping for a crash just to buy cheaper Satoshis, and I don't want prices to rise so fast that my purchasing power shrinks. Everyone has their own journey. Some are sailing in calm waters, others in rough seas. But that's part of the game. You're not alone on this journey. Many have passed through this market before, stories of loss and success, of pain and resilience. The crypto world is made of highs and lows, a volatile cycle that never stops testing us. That's why you must study, make your own choices, and invest based on your wallet, not someone else's. Once again, here it is, Bitcoin. It stretched from the bottom, rose to the highest point, and then came down again. But that's how the market works. It separates the men from the boys, the women from the girls. MillionairesGold.com, be one of them.